I have several broken nails. I had P.F. Chang's for lunch, but today is my 23rd birthday. Hey everybody, my name is Daryl. If you're watching this on February 8th, 2021, that means that I did in fact edit this video in time and you are watching along with me on my birthday. This is my 23rd year on this planet, 23rd year around the sun, and 23rd year of my mortal coil turning. So I didn't really know what to do for this video. I wanted to do maybe something in 23 minutes, or I wanted to list 23 things, but I decided, because I have a fondness for fortune cookies and Chinese food, to read 23 fortunes that I've collected. So I don't know if I'm the only one that kind of is like superstitious about fortune cookies, but like I kind of believe in them and I use them kind of like horoscopes. I feel like, for as trivial as fortune cookies may seem, when you get the one with the right wording at the right point in your life, it's worth holding on to. So for the past, I don't know, 2 or 3 years, I've just been collecting every fortune cookie fortune that I got, and I've just been holding on to them. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these. I've been thinking about making something out of them, doing a painting or something, some kind of craft. But I thought, in honor of my 23rd birthday, it would be a good idea to read off 23 random fortunes. And I have no idea what order these are in. They're literally just all in an old, this is a face mask jar. It's the Glossier Moisturizing Moon Mask. I like the jar, I like the sticker. It's really cute, repurposing, saving plastic, so let's get into it. So the first fortune is from Panda Express and it reads, "Your uplifting spirit is just what your family needs." And I feel like that's really interesting because I actually just called my mom today. It is my birthday, so like of course I'm gonna call my parents, but it's been like the first time that I called my mom in a while, so it was, what do they know that I don't know? The second fortune, I don't know, I think this is from a random Chinese takeout that I got one time. It says, "Doing the best at this moment puts you in the best place for the next moment." These are all, they're like freaking me out because I have some trepidations about like my career in the future, what I'm doing now, like where I'm at in life. I know we all do because we're all in a pandemic, and maybe that's why these are all speaking to me so much. I say these all, and this is the second one, but anyways. Fortune 3 is from another random Chinese takeout and it says, "Should have is a favorite phrase for those looking for excuses, and I do not appreciate being called out." Fortune 4 is from another random Chinese takeout and it reads, "Emptiness is the mother of all things." It's pretty universal, pretty philosophical. I can't really talk to anything about emptiness at the moment. Fortune 5 reads, "Life is about making some things happen, not waiting for something to happen." And I feel like that's kind of where I'm at right now. I keep waiting and waiting and waiting for things to improve. But what I've started doing as I've started making these videos is I've just decided to throw whatever to the wall and see what sticks. I'm trying to have less should haves, and I'm trying to do more of what future me is gonna say I should have done. Fortune 6 reads, "Adversity willingly undergone is the greatest virtue." And while I can appreciate that, I try not to purposely create adverse situations and adverse environments for myself. I don't know, I feel like I have struggled with a lot of internal adversity, and since unpacking and unlearning a lot of the unhealthy ways that I've been coping with certain things, I feel like willingly undergoing adversity has its pros, but it also has its cons. And where I'm at right now, I don't feel like I need to be placing myself into adverse situations to build some kind of tenacity, to build some kind of grit, because that's not what we need right now. Like right now we need to be taking care of ourselves and we need to be looking out for our own best interests and our own futures, basically. Fortune 7 reads, "You have the exceptional ability to understand the fancies of marketable ideas." I feel like that's true for a lot of people in the day and age that we're in. Growing up with social media, we kind of have an internal sense of how algorithms work, and we kind of know the algorithm like we know a part of ourselves because of the fact that it's become second nature to us at this point. But like things like TikTok and like the new Instagram algorithm and like things like getting shadow banned on Twitter, like people getting suspended. I have a feeling that the marketability of ideas is becoming some kind of insidious apparatus for control of populations to do like company bidding, and like Bitcoin and Dogecoin are rising through the roof right now, and it's because of Elon Musk, and it's like, wow, we are in a simulation. Like, if it was not clear before, it should be clear now. Like, that none of this matters. None of this is real. Like, yeah, it's the only simulation we'll ever experience, so we should make the most of it, but like, really, time is fake, money's fake. Like, if anything, the Bitcoin and like GameStop and Dogecoin situations, those should all be able to articulate the fact that a lot of what we put into the world is what we think, and a lot of the things that have power, they only have power because we think we have power, and it's agreed upon that we think this about it, so then it works for everybody, and people at the top use that to finagle and exploit and move things around for their own gain, and nothing trickles down. So thanks, Reagan. Fortune number 8 reads, a friend's success will benefit you. I feel like that's something that's pretty like universal, something that's pretty good to think about. I know me personally, when I think of myself being successful, I definitely think of the people that I'll bring along with me. Not saying that like I'll just be carrying everybody along, but definitely giving back to my friends that I've made along the ways and friends that I make in industries that I'm working in. If we were all just a bit more compassionate and a bit more kind to just everybody that we meet, I feel like the world would be a much better place. I know the world would be a much better place. Fortune number 9 from Panda Express reads, your charm is irresistible. I know. Fortune 10, negotiations move along smoothly. The outcome is favorable. And I like that. I'm definitely a more negotiable kind of person than I am really like a confrontational kind of person. I've actually thought about going to school to be a mediator. I don't really want to be a lawyer, and I don't really want to get involved in the law or like politics, but if there's a way for me to bring some kind of like mediation, negotiation skills to the courtroom so that people don't necessarily have to go to court, they can go to a mediator, then that's something that I would probably do in the future. I think I have a book. Yeah, I have a book on mediation that a friend gave me, and I think part of it's written by Elizabeth Warren, so girl boss. Fortune 11 from PF Chang's. That pad thai, I get the combo pad thai, so it has chicken, shrimp, tofu. I get extra egg and extra sauce because sometimes it's like dry, and I swear to God they put like a cup of chopped peanuts in pad thai, and I'm like, I love it, but if y'all gonna put a cup of chopped peanuts in my pad thai, then I'm gonna need more sauce, because all these peanuts do is sit in this and they absorb all of the sauce, and then there's no sauce on my noodles, and then everything is just clumping together. Anyways, PF Chang's, it reads, your investment in time will lead to an amazing future. Oh no, the one from PF Chang's reads, your investment in time will lead to amazing fortune. And I feel like that's something that's universally echoed. People often talk about working hard now so that it pays off later, or investing in things now so that they pay off later. And I don't know, maybe it's talking about me making these videos. Maybe someone's gonna click and be like, ooh, let's have him do a sponsor video. And I'd be like, what? Sponsor? Thank you, swipe. And then, you know, PF Chang's got my back. If nobody got my back, I know PF Chang's got my back. That's fine, that's fine. Fortune 11 from Panda Express reads, your greatest wish will come true. I have to think about it for a second. I got it. It's my birthday, so I'm not saying it because you don't know who is preying on your downfall. 13, you are caring and compassionate. Thank you, Panda Express. That is such a nice compliment. Thank you so much. Y'all like my hair today? I did a wash and go, and I used something from Miss Jessie's. I think it's like the multicultural curls. I've had it for a while and I just like never used it. And like, oh my, like look at this. Like, but I love this. I think I'm gonna do this again. But I gotta get a trim. There's some frizz and there's some loose ends all around, but I'm gonna just tuck that in. I kind of like when the top of my head looks a little flatter. Look at that. Look at that. I love it. Anyways, number 14, Panda Express tells me, you will discover the importance of a smile. I feel like that's nice. Even though I'm from New York, like people have this weird thing saying that New Yorkers are mean and everything. I smile at people on the street. Like if you're not giving me a dirty look when we pass by each other, unless I'm like on my phone or I'm literally not looking at you, I'll raise my eyebrows. Now we got masks on, you can't really see the smile, so I smize with my eyes. Like Tyra Banks said. Number 14 from Panda Express reads, beautiful things await you, and I can only hope for what they may be. This might be talking about, I'm gonna do a haul in a couple weeks. I bought some earrings and some other stuff. It's a long story. Thank you. Number 15, a sudden reward will follow your next act of kindness. Thank you, Panda Express. I don't know, I try to be kind. Sometimes I don't. Thank you. Number 16, also from Panda Express. You will find new ways to say thank you this week. I feel like there are many ways to say thank you, like doing something for somebody, saying thank you, writing down thank you, saying thank you in a different language. I feel like a big way that I say thank you to people for things is by doing certain things. Like I might do something small, I might cook something, or like get like something small for somebody. Those are always really nice ways to say thank you in my opinion. It is either 16 or 17 or 18, I don't know. Post me is gonna hate me for this because I literally lost count as soon as I started. Panda Express is telling me you are next in line for a promotion. A promotion in what? A promotion in life? Am I gonna ascend from this plane? Where am I going? What am I doing? Where am I gonna work? Thank you for telling me though. The next one reads, your seemingly lofty dream will come true. See, this is why I love Panda Express. Not only did I eat so much Panda Express my junior and senior years of college, because I was like working in the city and like I would go to Panda Express for lunch and then get some to take back to school anyways, the whole thing. I ate a lot of Panda Express my senior year of college. A lot. Like you would cut me and honey walnut shrimp would come out my veins. Like so much Panda Express. But I will just keep holding tight to that lofty dream that I thought of before. And I'm not gonna tell y'all. And thank you Panda Express for telling me that it's gonna come true. Now Panda Express is telling me you set your sights high and enjoy striving for the best things in life. I feel like this is pretty true. I'm an Aquarius, if you couldn't tell. It is February 8th, so you should know what the zodiac is for today. But I do aim really high. That way, if I don't make it all the way up the mountain, I at least make it some, I reach a higher level of elevation. Like I climb up the mountain. I might not get to the summit, but I do be hiking up some of it. I think I'm on 18 or 19. Your reward is the walk, not the destination. Panda Express coming through with the philosophy again. That is something that I feel like is really true. A lot of people think that only the end goal matters. Like a lot of people think that the ends justify the means. All that matters is the result. Instant gratification. I want what I want now. I should have the feelings that I have now. I feel like we need to let go of the idea that progress is a goal, because progress isn't a goal. Progress is a process. Just like people saying, happy, I want to be happy, like I want to do this will make me happy, that will make me happy. You shouldn't strive for happiness to be your end point. You shouldn't strive for a certain end goal. I feel like you should strive to live in a certain way that allows you to get closer and closer to that which you want to reach. So I feel like if you want to be happy in the end, you should live a life that will allow you to practice the faculties that will lead you to your own personal happiness. I majored in philosophy in college, so I read a lot of old ass books. And one of the things that Aristotle said, yes, Aristotle, I have nothing on like classics majors, but I read like 3 books of Aristotle in like one day. I sat in a dining hall and I literally like ate breakfast, lunch, dinner, reading Aristotle, reading his ethics and like something else. And I was just, my brain was fried by the end of the day, but I had to write a paper, so I did it, and I got the book right there. And Aristotle believes that the telos of man, the purpose of man, is to be happy. But if you do a close enough reading of Aristotle, you'll realize that he's talking about the process of becoming happy and not necessarily the end goal of being happy. Because happiness is not something that we can achieve in this lifetime. I started talking about philosophy and my camera was like, enough! Like I was saying, Aristotle says that happiness is not something we can achieve in this lifetime. Happiness is something to be striven for in our next lifetime. And what we should really be doing right now is practicing. If you want to be a good person, if you want to be an ethical person, the best way to be that person is to practice. Practice is not going to be easy. Practice is not going to give you instant results. What practice is going to do is it's going to train you, and it's going to train your mind and your faculties to be able to make the right choice in life. Because what do we do all day of every day? We make choices. Me recording this video is a choice. Me putting this fortune on my head is a choice that I'm happy about. I did it on purpose. The most important thing in life is to make the right choices so that you can get closer and closer to that end goal that you want to reach. What fortune am I on? 21 also comes from Panda Express. It tells us your talents will earn you the highest status and prestige. And does anybody else think they're gonna be famous? Like I don't know. I have this feeling that I'm gonna be known. I don't know for what. I don't know if it's gonna be good. I don't know if it's gonna be bad, but I have this feeling that I am going to be a known person. And that is like, it feels a little ominous and it sounds a little ominous the way I'm saying it, but like, if anything, that fortune just solidified it for me. So that fortune told me I'm gonna be famous. Thank you so much. I'm trying to not pick all Panda Express ones, but I ate like so much Panda Express like when I was in college, like, oh my God. And number 23, and our last fortune for today reads, you have a pair of shining eyes. Thank you so much. My eyes are brown, if you could not tell. Thank you so much. That's such a nice compliment. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever gotten a compliment on my eyes. Like, I just have brown eyes. I have brown eyes, but they're hazel in the sunlight. So yeah, my plant is dying. Oh, I gotta water that. Oh my God. I just have brown eyes. Thank you. Thank you for the compliment. But for our last fortune, I'm gonna leave this in, even though I already probably did 23, but if I didn't do 23, this is number 23. It says, spring has sprung, life is blooming. And I don't know what I'm taking from that. I do know what I'm taking from that. I feel like even though we are in a pandemic and everybody is very uncertain right now and has been uncertain for the past year, like literally a year, I feel like every day those who want to are making strides to improve and better themselves and better the environments around them. I know I'm doing my part. I literally do not go anywhere. I stay inside all the time unless I'm going grocery shopping or walking the dogs or like walking to get takeout. Like, besides that, I'm in the house not doing anything. And if I do go out, I make sure to wear my mask. If you're wearing the cotton masks, like double masks, just to be sure right now, because it is cold and flu season and you do not need to be getting it which shall not be named, because I don't want this video to be stricken, even though I have no subscribers, so I don't know who's gonna strike me. We'll see if this is a complete thought, because I think I just finished what I was talking about. And in case the last one I did wasn't 23, this is the last fortune that I'm gonna read, and it says, half of being smart is knowing what you are dumb about. Okay, who let Play-Doh into the fortune cookie factory? Why is Play-Doh writing fortune cookies? Play-Doh said something like, all I know is that which I don't know. But I feel like that's an important philosophy to go by, and it's something important to recognize about ourselves as human beings who fault. Humans have faults. Humans are not perfect. We are made in an image, but we all exercise our faculties differently, and there is no way to be perfect. Think of the messiest person that you know right now. They're not perfect. You can't strive for more knowledge if you think you know everything. You can't strive for more knowledge if you don't know what you don't know. But I think an important part of trying to become a better person and trying to be a happier person is knowing the things that have a positive effect on your life and your surroundings, and knowing the things that do not have a positive effect on your life and your surroundings. I, as well as probably a lot of people, always try to make progress, try to change behaviors, but they don't actually do the action to change those behaviors. They just kind of say it, they think about it. You have to be willing to admit that you don't know everything. You have to be willing to say when you're not informed enough to have an opinion on a subject, right? I feel like it's important to always be honest with yourself about what you want to do in life and what you want to be. And I also think it's important to be realistic about your expectations for what you have in life and what you see yourself doing. Not saying that it's bad to aim higher than you think you might land, but it's always important, I feel like, to have that little voice in the back of your head that is making sure that you're being safe and that you're not about to risk everything that you have on an adventure or an endeavor that may not build upon the investment that you already made in yourself. I feel like any investment or any endeavor that causes you to in some way give up parts of your autonomy or change the way that you want to be that don't correlate with the environment around you, I feel like that's a problem. Like, yeah, I wanted to do a lot of things when I graduated college. I was thinking about doing a Fulbright. I was thinking about applying to a bunch of things. I wasn't in the position to do it when I was in school. That was rude. I wasn't in the position to do that when I was in school just because I was always swamped with work and always making up assignments. And then after I graduated, I thought I would go back and apply for a Fulbright to go abroad again. And that is not happening right now. So I don't know if I will go back to school in the future. I probably will. I don't know how soon. But for the moment, all I know is that I'm looking for a job and I'm making videos on the internet and that I have like 21 subscribers. So you win some, you lose some. You know what? To win big, you gotta lose big. And you know what I'm doing right now? I'm like losing like softly, like medium. That does it for today's video. I want to wish myself a very happy birthday, and I want to wish all of you who are watching today, who it may also be your birthday, a very happy birthday. And leave me some comments down below for what you want my next videos to be. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, share it with anybody whose birthday it is. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. All right, peace out. I'm probably gonna eat 24 fortune cookies when I turn 24. That says I'm 24, right? That says like I'm an adult, like, right? That's like I'm almost a quarter century old, right? That works, right? This is the first time I've recorded a video and I have less than an hour of footage to edit through. I'm so happy. I hope I get this done. Someone wasn't doing the math right, and it was me.